Hello, everyone. This is Jared. We are going to do the recap of Dungeons and Dragons episode 2 and 3. But first, I do want to start with our sponsored segment from Movie Pass. So, um, Frau DeMarcus, can you tell us about Movie Pass, please?
I'm always willing to tell y'all about Movie Pass. Movie Pass is a subscription-based service that allows its members to go see multiple movies per month for a one-time a month fee. Um, it's meant to make movie going more more affordable. You know, instead of paying like $20 a ticket, you pay Movie Pass $10 a month. You get to go see 2 or 3 movies for your $10. So you use it one time, it's paying for itself. So if you haven't checked it out, now's the time. You know, it's getting to those colder months. Everybody ain't finna be outside no more. Go ahead, go see you a movie.
Okay. So this month, I want to put you onto a movie that I saw starring the Professor X from like X-Men First Class, James
Mm-hmm.
McAvoy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was called Speak No Evil. It's about this
Mm.
family who's on vacation and they
That's it. Did you go to the movies to see that?
yes, I did go to the movies and see it.
Did
Oh
you
my
use your
God.
movie pass to see
Of course, I went to Movie Pass to see it. I could
it?
not like seeing it in the movies is the best experience that I
Right.
could have asked for to see this movie. The sounds and having him projected 50 feet is the best way to see this. But this movie is about a family on vacation. They are accosted by this weird kind of out of place family that they spend some time with. A lot of weird things happen. It's not very supernatural, but a lot of weird things happen, and it's just a fun ride. I really enjoyed the experience, and yeah, it was a really good movie.
Hmm. I also saw a movie, and I used my movie pass to take me and Gordon, and we went and saw Never Let Go with Halle Berry.
Oh, how was that?
It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a little scary, like suspenseful. You know what I'm saying? Like you always waiting on something to happen. And it's definitely like one of those like psychological ones where you're just like, oh, I wish the people in the movie would just listen to the other people in the movie. And it's real bad because you know it's about Halle Berry and her 2 kids, Halle Berry's character rather, and the 2 kids, and like one of the kids is just a dick, just like he not listening.
Yeah, that's all kids. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. I can't wait to go see that in
Mhm.
movies to use in my movie pass. But yeah, we're here to talk about Dungeons and Dragons, episode 2 and 3. This was the Sphinx's trials. There's a Sphinx in the basement of the tavern that we were in. I forgot what it's called. There's a Sphinx in the basement. And the Sphinx took all each of our three characters on this wild ride to see if they can make it through. So I just want to know, how were the Sphinx's trials for you?
I liked it, but I was not prepared because it was a lot of thinking, and I am a fighter. So I just want to fight folks, go on get it over
Mhm.
with. So when it was time for me to attack, I did pretty decent on my attacks, but having to actually think outside of the box and be creative was challenging.
Mm, mm.
Okay.
I yeah, I think the concept was good. The whole like setup was
Mhm.
real good because it's you got because each of the challenges are related to specific characters, so you did a good job like getting into it. You like really making them specific. I feel like the riddles didn't always make sense. The riddles, like half the riddle would point you toward one answer, and then the other
Mhm.
half would point you toward a different answer. And we were like, all right, there's 2 answers to this riddle. And like
I
Oh my
yeah.
concur.
God.
That was the worst part of
The
it.
worst part of it was the
Besides
riddles.
that, it was a
And
good time.
then the
I
riddles were
enjoyed.
always
I
two
like the riddle.
parts. Like you'll get one part of the riddle in the
Yeah.
beginning and then the other part in the end.
God.
It's like, okay, cool, I got the answer. It's like, okay, let's read some more. Oh yeah, no, that's completely wrong. That's the right answer, but that's not what you're gonna say.
So the first challenge was these and the little shadow people and the traps and the floor and everything. How did y'all like that challenge?
It was pretty
Hard.
complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be the first one, I think out of all of them, that was probably the most difficult one.
Mm. Which one?
The first one.
The Shadow
Mhm.
Challenge.
The
Mine.
Shadow one? I don't know.
I say that not knowing what to expect going into it.
I mean, it took
Yeah.
y'all 3 hours and two and two
That one did take us the longest amount of time.
Hey.
and two potions. No, it was
The
all
two
Deezus'
orbs.
fault.
And two
Yeah, it
health
was all
potions.
Deezus' fault.
Yeah, it was all my fault. Sure.
There
Yep.
were so many other
Was.
ways you could have tried to solve that puzzle.
Yeah, and because I think like I remember that one saying like the rogue. I remember like one of the riddles saying the rogue has to lead, but you stayed in the back, and it's like, how are we
Yeah.
supposed to make progress if you want to
Yeah.
stay behind the party after they just told us the rogue has to lead?
I was at the beginning, but I was in front.
Yeah, it took you
And then,
like
but I
it
did.
took
I
you
kept.
45 minutes to get up
Yeah.
there though.
Yeah. I was being stealthy. I got tired of dying the first time, and then what happened? I died twice this time as well.
Yeah. You could have actually been. I think I expected more out of you because you're an elf, you're a rogue. I expect you to be like running on the walls, making athletic checks, like bump all these traps
He
and
said that's not
stuff.
the kind of rogue he is.
I well, I'm figuring this out. I'm figuring all this out. But yeah, bump all these athletic checks, bump all this other stuff. I'm just going for it. Like I thought that was gonna be over in like not three, but 30 minutes. It took 3 hours. I was like, oh my god.
These is the rogue in the back. Like, hey, watch out for that string. That's a trap right there.
Mhm,
Hey y'all.
Way more cautious.
Hey y'all, I hear something coming.
mhm,
Yeah.
I mean, he grew up in the woods. He took a
It was
boat
good
to
though.
some distant area. He's pretty cautious of his
Yeah.
surroundings.
Very
We
cautious.
see. We see.
He's
If we
very
didn't know
cautious.
before, we damn sure know now.
Mhm.
Man, but it paid off, didn't it? How many times did he die
Did
this
it
time?
pay off?
He died 2 times. You just said.
The first in the first challenge, yes.
Um,
After that, it was smooth sailing.
let's
Then
see.
after
I
that we
think
did.
Fairs was
Oh,
the
go
most
ahead.
straightforward. Oh,
Fairs. Okay.
I feel like Fairs was the most straightforward. Like, because it was like, shoot what you know or not what you see or something like that. And it was like, oh, break. Once you start breaking the glass, I was like, oh, easy peasy. Just break the glass and we can get out of this. And Fair's the only person still attacking the people. And I was like, oh my God. You saw, you saw Dee's break some glass. You saw my character, Duran,
I
break
was
some
ready
glass.
before the.
I attacked some
Listen,
glass.
I ain't had nothing to break no glass, okay? I am an attacker.
Yeah.
I
You
just have to
threw
do
You
it
could have
right.
threw your
assets.
assets, went up to a mirror, like there was a.
I'm fighting the
You
people.
could have used your hand. Like you don't need nothing to break glass with. What?
And every time she attacked the person, it's like the attack just passed straight through him. The
I
attack
know. Then she kept
you attacking
attacking.
twice per turn every turn.
Like, oh my god.
Oh man.
This one's gonna hit for sure.
Oh man. Like Fair was over there reading a book. She was not paying attention to this game.
Like, oh my god, Fair. But that was a fun one. So how did y'all Fair, how did you like interacting with your family that you've never seen before?
Like, I don't know these people. I'm like, I know my auntie who raised me. He was like, didn't your parents die in the war? I'm like, I don't remember that. All I remember is the fact that I never knew them people. So I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like, you're the reason why we're dead. And I'm like, I don't know you. Which it probably also was a reason why I was kept on attacking them because first of all, you're not gonna tell me nothing is my fault and I don't know you.
Fair,
See,
I could
So, yeah,
have
that was
you gotta let
sworn
go of
that
that
you
pride, that hubris.
Fair, I could have sworn you said that you left or that your parents died while you were 5.
I think you were mixing up stories because I said that I remember saying that my character, like his father died in the war.
Yes.
Yeah, I promise I don't remember. Now I do listen to our recording, so I can go back and listen to it. But
Yeah, Fair. I
I
could have sworn
was like,
I
I
could
don't
have
know. Sorry to that man. I don't know that man.
Fair, I could have sworn you said that. My parents died when I was 5, and then I moved in with my aunt. Um, and that's why I wasn't, like on the streets and poor because my aunt was rich. Yeah, I could have sworn that you said that. Because I actually wrote that down while I was in order to make up this story while you were saying it. Mm-hmm.
I can't confirm or deny, but all I know is I don't remember that part of my past.
Okay. But did you like interacting with them? They seem kind of angry at you.
Yeah, I definitely like interacting with them. That's all I was trying to do.
The same thing was happening in your challenge, Deron. Your past was interacting with you too with the wolves that change
Mhm.
into
That
your past family and friends.
I kind of felt like my challenge was a little unfair. I feel like my challenge was harder than the other challenges because everything those wolves kept attacking me, kept
Mhm.
ganging up on me. They was using these damn pack tactics, getting nat 20s on these fucking rolls. I'm like, this is a lot of damage, and I am not a tank. I feel like mine was made for like a cleric, and this is like, and I'm just like a
No,
simple.
no. Um, it was so funny.
No.
At the beginning of your challenge, you was like, I don't need no healing. I don't need nothing. I got this. I got
I didn't
this.
say
Then
that.
like
I didn't say
one
none of that.
attack
I
after
didn't say
that.
none of that. I didn't
Yes,
say
you
none of
did. It's
that.
recorded. We just
I
did it.
said, I said, I'm tired of these games. That's what I said.
It's recorded, Demarcus.
I mean, which is fair. I mean, you did solve the puzzle like as soon as we got in
Yeah,
there.
that's another thing.
That
You
was pretty
like I
clever.
had this whole thing where like people were gonna like they were gonna come up to you and just be mirages and everything, but you was like, no,
Where were the mirages?
the
There were no.
mirage the mirages were the wolves that you scared away at the beginning.
Oh, Lord. But so the wool. Okay, so all the wolves that stayed, because you were like, oh, this one can't hear it. This one can't hear it, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, Why can't they hear it? They hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Those
yeah.
were not mirages.
Those were not mirages.
I feel like this. I feel like it should have worked on them too. But I digress.
Because in my mind, those are like spirit, fade,
Hmm.
one of those
They can
type of
still be intimidated.
creatures.
Shit, they ain't never seen no gun before.
Well, yeah. Mm.
Mm.
But yeah, so did you like you said it was hard and you did die, or
Like I
you
kept dying.
you fell in that
I kept
challenge.
going
So
down. Yeah.
so did you like it?
It was good. Yeah, no, it was definitely good. Um, yeah, I think the only thing I would have done differently is like try to get closer to my party because like we started out like we was like there was like a lot of space between us and that ended up kind of being like
Mm-hmm.
the worst part of that whole thing.
That's how I designed it. Cause it had to be your challenge. You had to be challenged. And then Demarcus, what you weren't doing, and so Suckmar had to remind you, is that these things were after only you. And then
Hmm.
they could run 40 feet. So if you kept running
I can only
around, no, if you
my
kept
character only
running
has
around the map, they wouldn't hit you. And everybody else is supposed to be teamwork. Everybody else is supposed to attack for
mm,
you. You were
mm.
not supposed to attack.
It was supposed to be like a gauntlet that kind of strategy.
But I also was like, why didn't DeMarcus just move? Like you just stood
Because when
there
you
Exactly.
the
move,
whole entire
because when you move, they
game.
get opportunity
And I'm
attacks.
like, you can move. And I'm sitting over here. Then you constantly calling me out, talking about somebody I could use a little help over here. And I'm like, I can't even get to you because you're in the damn way.
Exactly.
Move
Like
from
like
over there.
But
this challenge was supposed to teach you to not only like to think outside of yourself. Like you're always
My
mm,
trying for
goodness.
glory. You have to have some humility and know that these things were gonna take only you, no matter what.
I hear that, and
Hmm.
my character only has 25 feet of movement.
No, we changed that to 30.
Okay,
Now,
and exactly.
how you
You
change
only
the
had
30?
whatever amount of hit points, all the more reason to move out of the line of
Yeah,
fire.
to move out line of fire. And at the beginning, we changed that 30. I said no because in the new version they changed it to 30. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep that in our version because that doesn't make any sense. So I changed your things to 30.
Thought it did make well. Okay, I don't remember having that conversation. Let me pull up this. Let me make sure this character
DeMarcus, you be
updated.
smoking all the time. You have to no, I changed it to 30. And yeah, I changed it to 30.
Okay, cool. Now I know. Now I know.
But you were supposed to like dash the whole time. Like they
Yeah,
were
I was
not
supposed to
supposed
be
to come and
fighting.
get
I was
you.
supposed to be leading them through like the little gauntlet and everybody else. That did not occur to me. That did not occur to
Like
me.
and then when they die, they immediately dash towards. I mean, well, not they didn't dash, but they ran towards you to attack. Like that
Yeah.
that should have told you right there that they're always gonna attack you with their death bites and to go
Yep.
ahead and run. It's like, oh my God, DeMarcus. But yeah, you don't even think about your glory.
No, that's not it at all.
Mhm.
I'm thinking like, oh, they finna come up here and we all gonna like get together as a team. And that's it.
Mm-mm.
Not what happened. We couldn't make it happen.
The teamwork should have been you running and the team fighting them for you.
Mm. Shoot, that's what I
Mhm.
had after that. When that first round, when like half on ran off, I was like, okay, cool. Like these other ones not gonna be able to get to me that fast. And I was like, okay. I didn't know wolves had 40 feet of movement. I was like, that's nuts.
Mhm. And then
Because by the time the first one got me, I wonder where I can run.
because the Mirages were supposed to attack all of us. And then they would attack us and the stuff wouldn't hit us. And the
Mm.
only attacks would be against you.
Mm. Okay. I mean, it's a good story. I like and I'm in D&D for the role play and the for the storylines. So it's a great story. I like it.
So speaking of story, I think that y'all got a sneak peek behind the curtain at Suckmart's backstory. So
Mhm.
how did you like Suckmart's challenge?
Um, that one was good too. It felt like it was like well thought out. I think I think that one like took us a minute. I think that was the first one we did, and it took us a minute to get our like thinking caps on. We, we was just in that room.
To figure it out. Yeah, I don't think it was too difficult, but it was definitely something to figure out. It was putting the pieces to the puzzle, you know.
Is that a
Mm.
Love is Blind goblet?
It is. It's Lawrence, but that's not what we're calling it
Where
now.
did you get
We're
that
calling it my role.
from?
I don't know.
You
Ask
know,
Lauren. That's like six of them.
our friend, me and DeMarcus friend is on Love is Blind, the current season.
Who?
Tim, RDO
Oh,
from Norfolk.
oh. I gotta watch it because I haven't started watching the current season yet.
Yeah, he's on there. I don't think he's gonna make it though.
I'm hyped to see him.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
Oh, you don't think he's going to be like partnered?
So he made it to Mexico, but I don't think he's gonna make it to the Isle.
Oh shit! He on the show then.
Yeah, he's on the show.
That's all we need.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So let's take a quick break right here and come back with more of the recap of D&D Fair Story.
Hey, Jared. I know we've talked a lot about Professor X. He comes up all the time. But what's like your main gripe with this man? Because I feel like he's done so much for the mutant community.
My main gripe changes with every new issue of X-Men. Professor X puts himself in all of these horrible situations, and now he is trying to take away the best age of the X-Men. But he has done stuff ever since his inception. You know what, DeMarcus? I just wish that Professor X had somebody that he could talk to, basically.
I think he has plenty of jokes. He's in like everybody's head, but it sounds like he's his heart is always in the right place, even if his methods aren't. But I don't think I'm the person to have that conversation with him. I couldn't tell him like, hey, Professor X, you don't know what you're doing. Like, I know you mean well, but you're really fucking everything up.
Well, as a doctor of psychology, Professor X desperately needs to talk to somebody else who is in psychology to help him with his issues. And you know what? He needs to go straight to betterhelp.com/BGE pod to get a discount on a session. He needs to have somebody talk to him about his rape charges, his underage.
Wait a minute.
His underage girl admirations, putting everybody through that portal, abandoning his son, loving his other son in front of the son that he abandoned. Like, there's so many things that he needs to talk about somebody with, and he has nobody. Because nobody told him that he needs to be the head of this Krakoa. Nobody told him that he needs to be the head of that table. So he needs to talk to somebody today. He needs to go straight to betterhelp.com/BGE pod now.
It does sound like he has this like savior complex, and that's definitely something that the folks at BetterHelp could help him with. You know, if he goes to betterhelp.com/BGE pod, he will get 10% off, but I don't think he needs it. Isn't he like independently wealthy?
No, he has his grandfather's Nazi money, and that's how he is so wealthy.
So there's probably some guilt in there he needs to work through too.
I mean, is it? Is it? Like, let's be for real.
The folks that BetterHelp will know better than we do.
They'll know better than we do. But Professor X, if you can hear this, you need to go to betterhelp.com pretty soon, because you're getting on my nerves and getting on everybody else's nerves. All right, so betterhelp.com/BGE pod to get 10% off, and do it now, please. Thank you. Okay, guys, and we are back. We're about to level up our characters to level 5, but I was such a generous sphinx that I gave all of our characters another prize that they can share with us or not share with us. It's their prize. It's private. But I will share my prize because I don't mind. And what I got was so I got a bonus to my wisdom, and it's a +1 bonus to my wisdom. So I got that. All right, does anybody else want to share what they got, or they want to keep it a secret?
I do, as soon as I make a educated decision.
Oops. Not a decision.
I can share what I got. I got the Sphinx Blessing of Wisdom, I think it was called.
Mm-hmm.
Blessing. So I have advantage on perception checks when I'm using ranged weapons.
Okay. All right.
Like a pistol or something.
Like a pistol or something.
I also got a bonus wisdom.
Okay. That's good.
I had something very useful. I got Vengeful Edge. And so now I have a extra action when I get into my fighting. See? A gift after my own heart.
You have an extra action when you do what now?
Vengeful Edge. It's a weapon type. So it's a magical hand axe that I can throw. And when I throw it, I can boomerang it and call it back.
Well, it's not immediate unless she uses her bonus action, but it does come back at the beginning of her next turn, right? Is it beginning or end?
Correct. At the beginning. You're right. So I do have to use the bonus action to make a boomerang. But essentially, it's available to me when I need it.
All right, so let's go ahead and level you guys up. We're gonna start with Rietta. Rietta at level 5. Okay. So let's see. First things first. Do you have dice on you right now?
I do not, but I'm about to log back into Roll20.
You can just go on Google and type roll 2D. You can tell Google to roll the dice.
Roll the type of die.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
it's like 2d10, you can say roll 2d10, type it in Google, and it'll roll the dice for you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's what you have to roll. So tell Google to roll 2d10. And of course, if it gives you back a 1, you can re-roll that one.
If I have a 1.
Yes.
All right. So I'm rolling a 2d10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so neat. I got a 6.
Okay, so you got 6. So your new hit points maximum is 31. 6 plus your constitution modifier is 1. So you got a 31 from 24.
Cool.
What you also got is an ability score improvement. Yay. So with that, you can choose one of your ability scores to go up by 2 or 2 of your ability scores to go up by 1. Let me just read to you what you have. Strength is 17. If you make it go up by 1, it will make your whole thing go from a 3 to a 4. Same with dexterity is a 15 from a 2 to a 3. Constitution is a 13, so from a 1 to a 2. Intelligence is 11 from a 0 to a 1. Wisdom is a 9 from a -1 to a 0. And charisma is a 14, so there will be no change there.
Definitely wisdom.
Okay. So wisdom, you're going to put that up 1. Is there any other stat you want to raise?
Which one was 13?
Constitution.
Constitution will be the second one.
Okay. So since that is that, um, your hit points maximum raises. So you raise from 4 levels. So for this last one, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you went up 4 extra hit points. So you go from a 31 to a 35.
Yeah, baby.
All right, let's see what else did you get.
And that was
Fire.
because I changed Constitution, right?
Yeah, when you
Look at
change
me learning.
Constitution, it helps everything. Okay, you also get a extra attack. So on each attack, you can now attack twice. So what you could do is you could attack twice on your action, and then on your bonus action, if you so choose, you can also attack. You get it?
I think you cut out on the last part. You said that I get to attack twice, and then you were explaining something, but I didn't hear the second part.
Yes, so you get to attack twice on your actions. So for your actions, you can attack twice, and then on your bonus action, you can also make another attack. So you can essentially attack 3 times.
Now, how does that work without already using two-weapon fighting? Do I use two-weapon fighting twice?
No, so your 2-weapon fighting is a attack with your action and attack with your bonus action. So extra attack is just on your action. So you can attack with your main hand twice, and then you can attack with your bonus action once.
Okay.
Okay. And that's it. From 3 to 5.
Cool.
Let me see. Side Warrior, did you get anything? No, you didn't get nothing. Cool. Okay, let's see. Next, our rogue. All right, rogue. At level 4, you got ability score improvement. So you can raise one of your, or you can raise one of your stats 2 points, or you can raise 2 of your stats 1 point.
I
Hold on,
want
let me.
to raise
open your sheet.
I do.
Okay, so go ahead and look at it and just read off which stats you would like to change.
I want to increase my wisdom and strength.
Okay, so what are you changing them from?
Wisdom is, how do you read it? It's 10 and 0.
So you will read the smaller number.
Yeah, so wisdom is 10.
Okay. So it's going um from a 0 to a 0. I don't think that's gonna change it any.
And strength.
But that's okay.
And strength is also a 10.
Okay. So if you put that in there, it won't change it any, and you can change it on your next ability score improvement, which is the next level. But let me just ask you, what is your dexterity?
16.
Okay. So that also wouldn't change. Do you have anything in an odd number by chance?
Constitution is at 13.
Okay. So that modifier is what is that, a 2?
It's a 1.
Okay. So if you change it, it will go from 1 to 2, and you could add that extra hit point to all of your levels so far. And actually, Fair, you're at 36 because I didn't add it for your for level 5. So you're at 36
Okay,
hit
so I'll,
points.
I'll do that then. I'll do Constitution and strength. Yeah, Constitution and strength.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll for me. Let's see. Go ahead and roll for me 2d8.
Excuse me. 6 and 3.
Okay, so you got a 6 plus a 3. So that's 9 plus 4 for levels 4 and 5. So that would be 13. And then add 1, 2, 3 for your previous levels, 14. I said 13.
Yes.
So 13 plus 3 is 16. So whatever your hit point maximum is, change that to 16. Well, add 16 to that. Excuse
So
me.
I'm at 12. That gives me 28.
Yeah. You shouldn't be at 12. That's not your hit point maximum.
That's what it says.
No, you must have lost hit points along the way. And I forgot what it was. I definitely forgot what it was. But yeah. So at level 5, you also get this move called Uncanny Dodge, which is probably one of the better moves in the whole game. Starting at level 5, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to halve the attack damage against you.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Hmm?
That sounds much needed.
Yeah, especially for you who always dies. Um, next is the Marcus. Roll
What's happening?
us. Go ahead and roll us 2d10.
I already did. I rolled them on Google, and I got
Okay.
in a 7. Um, I have a question.
Okay.
Can we, because I got an ability score improvement this level, can I
Mm-hmm.
take a feat instead of the ability score improvement?
Can you take a feat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at the feats now. Might take me some time to decide what I want.
And actually that option is open to everybody. Everybody can take a feat if they know what they want.
Here's the I'm gonna post a feat list in the Zoom chat. can see all the feats in case you want to go back and change that later. For now, and I might change this by the time we get to the next game, but for now, find my character sheet here. I want to increase my wisdom by 1 and my constitution by 1.
Well, you can't do that and get a new feat.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying for now, I want to do
Okay.
that, but because I'm looking through the feats, and
Uh-huh.
if I find a feat I want, I'll take off the bonus and just take the feat.
Okay. So you might get a feat, and you also get an extra attack at level 5 as well.
I sure do. And I'm gonna change my fighting style from dueling to close quarter shooter. I think that's what it's called.
What happens there?
Yeah, close quarter shooter. So when making a ranged attack within 5 feet of a hostile creature, you do not have disadvantage on the attack roll. So normally when you're making ranged attacks and somebody's like in melee with you, you have disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
And I have your ranged attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover as long as they're within 30 feet of me. And I have a +1 to all my ranged attacks. +1 to hit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a little bit better for you.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes more sense. Like as he's like, because I think in the first game, like he wasn't really using his gun at all. Like the first 2 games, the first 2 sessions. And like this session, he was using his gun a lot more. So he's gonna focus more on that.
Okay. Cool. Mm-hmm. Now, as for me, I rolled so well when I first started this game. I'm not going to do a ability score improvement. I'm actually going to do a feat. The feat that lets you have advantage on concentration and hit them with a magic attack as an opportunity attack. What's that feat called? Warcaster. So I'm gonna get the Warcaster feat.
So
I think.
you can cast a spell. That's the one that lets you like cast more than 1 spell per turn.
No, the Warcaster feat allows you to improve your concentration, gives you an advantage on concentration checks if somebody hits me, and it allows me to use a spell if somebody has as an opportunity attack. So yeah, that's what the Warcaster feat.
You just hit him with a little cantrip.
No, it says a spell.
Oh, okay, but it could be a cantrip.
It could be a cantrip. It could be wish. And also I do get another ability as a cleric. So let's see what that is. Cleric. It is called harness. Destroy undead. Starting at level 5, when an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature, the creature is instantly destroyed if its challenge rating is at or below your own. So I'm about to be killing some zombies out here. So yeah. How do we feel about that? DeMarcus, yeah.
I think it's pretty good. I think what we have selected for ourselves is I feel like we've all chosen some pretty good stuff. I think like the stat boost that I've chosen intermittently is good because I will get like more hit points dumped into my pool, which obviously I'm gonna need because for some reason I am the tank of this adventuring party.
You are not the tank.
I'm not supposed to be.
You're not.
Okay.
There is no tank.
Okay. I mean, if we had to say that there was someone in this party playing the tank role, I would say it's me.
I would say it was Rietta. Rietta
It should be
D's
Rietta.
you than me.
I don't know. Okay.
You don't really have a spot in this party yet.
Okay. Whatever you say.
But yes, so what can we expect? Because I have done my turn as a DM, and I have another question. How was I as a DM?
It was
I
great.
feel like you were very forgiving.
Yeah, me
we were
too.
struggling a bit on certain things, but you were like, it's gonna be basically being encouraging without giving the plot away.
Yeah. Suckmart had to come in there and then be like, no, this
So
is the
glad you
answer.
did not take him off the board. We've needed him twice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. With the healing, yeah, definitely.
I definitely knew that y'all were gonna need him. Yeah. Aaron, what about you? What did you think about my DMing?
I enjoyed it. I thought you did pretty well. Stay true to the
Thanks.
story. You bounced between both roles. It was a good time.
Thanks. And DeMarcus, what can we expect from the next iteration of Fair's game?
From the next iteration. You can definitely expect more fights. I think that I, as a DM, I lean on like role play a little bit more. I try to make y'all engage with the environment, with the characters, like with the places that you find yourselves in and the people that you find yourselves with. So you have to like talk to people. You have to expect to have to like talk to people. Expect to have to like get some information out of them, and then expect to have to like fight something and like work together to like pull off the fight. Expect to uncover a little bit more about the like larger plot of what's going on. We've seen some like little things. It's gonna ask you to like sort of call back, remember what happened in that like the first session that we played. And because some of those things might show back up in different ways, and you're gonna have to like remember it and like put the pieces together as you go along.
So some mistakes that I made at the beginning, some mistakes I made. Yeah, I gave y'all 5,000 gold. Yeah, I was like, why did I do that? Like 2 silver is like a night stay at a hotel. And then gold is above silver. So I gave y'all thousands. Like y'all could buy like manors with that much gold.
Like everybody could buy their own like mansion, not just a house, a mansion.
Yeah, a mansion.
I mean, we tried that. We went into the store and we still couldn't afford like most of the weapons that were in there.
Yeah, because I had to immediately like raise the prices. I was like,
inflation, Aaron.
It was like inflation. So something needs to happen with that gold. I do not know, but yeah, that gold it has to go somehow. That was a mistake that I noticed. And there was another little thing y'all were supposed to do at the end. Before y'all had that ending battle. I mean that ending poem riddle where y'all got that extra little prize. I was going to make y'all go through this different battle, and it would have really tested y'all's strength, but I didn't think that we had enough time, and yeah, I just didn't think that there was a time. I think y'all were getting tired of me by then, so I just ended it. And I will keep that battle for the next time I am the DM. But yeah, if y'all said y'all are good, then I'm good too. And we will come right back with some good old fun questions from the audience. Welcome back to Black Geek Energy. We're about to take some questions from the audience, and you can send us your questions at the, all the links are in the little bar underneath. So this question is from Reginald from DC. He asks, which is more iconic, Goku or Pikachu?
Aha, Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu. I feel like
Sorry, was that for me?
Oh, it's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Pikachu got more
I am a
crossover.
huge Pokemon fan. It is the first anime I ever got into. Obviously I'm an adult now, so it's not one of the ones that I watch pretty recently. But yeah, I love me some Pokemon.
Okay. So you just know the 152, just like DeMarcus do.
You said what now?
The first 150 Pokemon.
Oh, yep.
Because DeMarcus was like, I don't know about what comes after and all that newfound Gen Z stuff. I don't know about all that.
After the Hoenn region, I'm out. The Hoenn region.
Yeah, there's like I think 6 different series now. Just
they had
Pokemon.
1,000.
Like
you said 1,000?
Yeah.
They must not be on Netflix.
They are.
Oh, they are? Yeah. I don't watch anymore. What about you,
I don't
Aaron?
know.
Who is more iconic, Goku or Pikachu?
I have to agree. Pikachu.
Really?
Yeah.
Pikachu!
And DeMarcus, you agree too?
Yeah, Pikachu, like it only because Pikachu has more crossover. Like, I think while Goku might be the more impactful character as far as like influencing other anime, because everybody got a power up, everybody transforms, and that's Goku's whole thing. But more people know who Pikachu is, and more people there's an age to be too young for Goku, and there's an age to be too old for Goku, but Pikachu doesn't really have that.
So surprised that you are saying Pikachu as well, Aaron, because what makes Pikachu cool is that he is the most disobedient Pokemon in the world. He is the most selfish Pokemon. He is the most self into himself Pokemon.
Whoa.
And no. Let me cook.
No,
Let
yeah.
me cook. And then having kids, like he is the most childish he's like a bad child. He wouldn't go into his ball. He wouldn't evolve. He barely listens to Ash. Like all of this stuff that he does is very rude and disobedient. Like even Charizard went into his ball, and Charizard, he 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 didn't even have the Ash didn't have the levels to be telling Charizard what to do. And Charizard went into his ball. Pikachu's like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna evolve. Get that stone out of here. So I think that everything that makes Pikachu an iconic character, legendary Pokemon, I think it's all because he is the most disobedient Pokemon in the world.
Yeah, it makes him relatable.
I'm not disobedient. Oh, is it because we black?
It makes more
black,
rebel.
he's relatable.
Whoa, how did we get there?
So Pikachu's relatable to us how? Tell me.
I would say just as people, but one, we were only given 2 options.
Niggatry afoot here.
We were given 2 options of which one is more iconic, and I immediately went to like my kid. My kid can more recently has been Goku everything. However, it started with Pikachu. Yeah, I mean, he's still not quite old enough for Dragon Ball, but I mean, Kai is a little bit better. It's not as violent, I guess, or it's not as gory. But yeah, I mean, he still watches Pikachu or Pokemon, and he started off with Pokemon. So iconic, yes. I mean, you can put Pikachu anywhere, and I'm pretty sure a majority of the crowd would know who it is. I can't always say the same for Goku.
What? Everybody know who Goku is. Like even like Fair, you know who Goku is, right?
Of course.
Of course. So yeah.
But see, I grew up with Pokemon. Goku, Dragon Ball Z, that came after Pokemon for me. So I
Mhm.
don't know timeline wise if that like what show came out first. I'm not that invested in that part of it. But
Mhm.
like I watched all the episodes of Pokemon growing up. And then later on I got into Dragon Ball Z because my friends were watching Dragon Ball Z. But Dragon Ball Z was not the one that I was like, ooh, I gotta go home and watch that.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right.
And see, for me, Dragon Ball was like that. Like my uncle would record that joint for me, and when I got home, we'll watch it together.
Okay. Okay. All right, guys. This is where we take a question from Six Brown Chicks. DeMarcus, F you. I'm going to give Fair and
Wait,
Aaron.
what? Oh,
I'm going to
I was
give
like, what, nigga?
I'm going to give Fair and Aaron the opportunity to pick this week's question. So I'm going to read the first sentence. Are your kids around, Aaron?
No, we're good.
Okay,
It's
good.
only one.
Because these questions are wow. All right, I'm gonna read the first sentence um of a question, and I
I'll be
want
right
y'all.
back. Ugh.
Okay.
hmm
Well, Aaron, you can do it. I'm gonna read the first sentence of these questions, and you can decide um which one you want me to read. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. My
Okay,
wife
I'm
has
back.
Great. Okay, so my wife has a hair salon and I help make hair videos for social media. I have a bar baby, baby conceived in the alley of a bar, and a cookout baby,
What?
baby conceived at a cookout. Ralphie and I have been hooking up for years. And my wife and I moved to Florida for us to grow her business in a new market. Y'all need me to do it again?
Yes, because I'm lost. I heard something about a bar baby, a cookout baby. Like, what the hell are we talking about?
No,
That's
no,
the
we're doing the
point.
six round chick questions. All right, so first one. My wife has a hair salon and I help her make hair videos for her social media. Second one. I have a bar baby, baby conceived in the alley of a bar, and a cookout baby, baby conceived at a cookout. Third one. Ralphie and I have been hooking up for years. Fifth one. My wife and I moved to Florida for us to grow her business in a new market.
I do enjoy a good cookout, but I'm gonna go with Florida.
Yeah,
Oh,
same.
not the Florida one. I mean, not the cookout one.
Yeah,
The
not the
cookout
cookout.
baby.
Yeah. I don't want to take cookout forever.
All right, so y'all
Okay.
want my wife and I moved to Florida for us to grow her business in a new market.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm.
DeMarcus always skips that one too. So do I just need to
Which
take that
one? The
one off?
cookout baby?
Yeah.
That one just is the messiest one.
I just feel like every
Oh
time I
my
go to
gosh.
cookout, that's all I'm thinking of now.
All right, so here we go. All right, so my wife and I moved to Florida for us to grow her business in a new market. I came down a month early to finalize things. My wife stayed behind to close on the house. So I brought my side chick with me. Side chick,
No, 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 no.
no, this was y'all
Done with this
chose.
story already.
Side chick can suck and F, but she's
Mm.
horrible at everything
They
else.
always can.
I despise her long convos where she begs me to leave my wife. I was so close to leaving her stranded at a rest stop. Post nut clarity. I realized that my side chick was not worth my marriage. I told side chick that I love my wife and she's wasting her time with me. Side chick unlocked my phone and took pics of us nude in bed while I slept and sent them to my wife. She sent a cash app to herself and several of her friends. She drained my account. Then she left. I woke up to a text from my wife. I got the pics. You should stay there in the bed you made. I'm so confused. Why is my ex side chick angry after I finally told her the truth? Why is my wife leaving me after I decide to be faithful? She moved out. She moved
Yeah.
me out here and now she's not joining me? How to fix this mess? I'm stranded and broke.
Well,
So
listen, it's one
I
thing
like
for you
to
to
recap
cheat,
these. Hold
but
on,
you
fair.
cheat and
Yeah.
lose all your
Hold on,
money.
hold on,
That's
hold
it,
on,
baby.
fair. Hold on,
Fair,
fair,
before you
hold
get
on,
into, I
fair.
like to recap these to make sure we all what's going on, what we like talking about. So this guy, he's married,
Mm-hmm.
but has been seeing this side chick, and the side chick she doing what the wife don't do, as a side chick is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the side chick is like stay in his ear, like, hey, I want you to leave your wife. I want you to leave your wife, as side chicks do.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Well, some.
some.
Yeah, some do that.
And finally, well, he like leave her at the rest stop, or she just decides like I had enough and starts like airing shit out.
So he said that he should have left her at the rest stop, but
Uh-huh.
he kept going with her. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's when she took and after he told her that he wanted to stay with his wife. That's when she took the pictures of them in bed and cashed out her and her friends.
Mm. Hmm. So after he told the side chick this last time, like I'm not leaving my wife, that's when she started doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair. Go ahead and let him know what you was gonna let him know. Okay. Well, I
Good
think
talk.
are you just
I mean, I
muted?
don't want to know nothing. I was
Oh.
done with this story
I mean, you
when the
don't
man.
have any thoughts?
Hello. Thought, yeah,
Okay,
I
so
got
tell
thoughts. It's one thing for you to cheat on me, but it's a whole nother thing for you to cheat and lose all our money. I can't do shit with that. So now
well,
that you done lost all our money, I'm supposed to take you back.
Mm.
oh, something just happened. All right, go
She
ahead. Let me
big
hear
mad.
you, Aaron. Yeah, she's big mad. So go ahead, Aaron.
I don't know. I'm lost. At that very moment, everybody decided to reach out to me and call me. My brother called me. Aaron came down there and started talking to me. I'm at a I don't know how to help. I'm not in a position to assist.
Mm.
I'm gonna take to Marcus.
Okay, the
Um,
Marcus.
because it doesn't sound well, because he made the decision to be faithful. But see, you didn't you can't go to your wife and be like, hey, I've made the decision to be faithful, you should be happy, because she's not gonna be, because she didn't know you was being unfaithful from the beginning. You should
Mm.
have like just took this L and like and cleaned all this mess up yourself and hope and just pray to God your wife never find out. But I guess the girl sent the side chick. That's the thing with side chicks, man. Like you got to be upfront with them, let them know, like, look, I got a wife, I'm not leaving her, and you got to check in with them at every step of the way. Like this is where we are, and this is what's happening, and this is where we going, and it's not that way because if you don't, they get to thinking that they finna be the main, and it's once two people are like so far have gone in two so far directions, take a lot of correction to get them back on the same page, and sometimes that's just too far of a gap. Like with this side, and it sounded like for this side piece, it was too much of a gap. She said, "Fuck that! I'm finna just ruin everything and take your money." Shit, you might as well have divorced your wife. You've been in the same situation.
Absolutely. I think
The
it cut me
high.
out when I was talking, but y'all know where I'm going with this. Y'all know me.
Mhm.
Not with the shenanigans.
Not with the shenanigans.
So you're not with the shenanigans on his side or on the side piece side?
Oh, on his side. One thing about me, even though I do think people that cheat with married people are like dead ass wrong, right? That's also a non-negotiable within my friend group. But
Hmm.
I'm definitely placing 95% of the blame with the actual married person because the side chick, she doesn't owe that wife anything. You would think
Mm-hmm.
when you
Hmm.
talk about being woman to woman and protecting each other, blah, 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 that, she is responsible for her own actions. So, like, yes, you
Hmm.
should not be messing around with a married man. But also, that married man is responsible to not be messing around on his wife. And
Yep.
obviously, based off of how his wife responded, she didn't know he had a side piece because, listen, it's 2024. Some people are willing to entertain the side chick. You know, hey, if you take care of everything I need, I don't care. You got a little side chick,
A
but
little
that's not
something on the side.
a little something on the side,
Sounds
especially
expensive.
because the side chick was doing what the wife wasn't doing. Hang on,
Yeah.
I'm getting some feedback.
I think that's the part that a lot of folks don't be trying to hear that part fair. Like if the wife ain't doing the thing she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but that's where you have to have courageous conversation. Like I fully believe, and this is like on some real stuff. If you are in a relationship and you're not fulfilled in your relationship, it is your responsibility to communicate that. Now, after you've communicated it a couple of times and nothing seems to change, then you have to have the hard conversation of saying, okay, we've talked about this. I've given you space and opportunity to correct it. You haven't. So now where are we going? But you can't cheat outside of the lines. Like you basically need a hall pass or a green light for you to be able to do that. And people just be moving out here and they're just like, well, you wasn't doing what I needed you to do. And I'm like, but you could have left. Nobody made you stay. You could have left. So he could have left his wife and gotten what he needed from his side piece. But it was the fact that the wife was doing everything else besides the sexual stuff. And at that point, you need to grow the fuck up.
Who needs to grow the fuck up?
The husband.
Yeah.
Well, hold on now. This is the one point I don't agree with you on, fair. Because if I'm the husband and I got a wife and I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a husband, bills paid.
But you're not doing everything you're supposed to do because you're cheating on me.
Exactly.
Hold on. I'm saying before the cheating happens.
There is no before.
Right. And how do you know that the wife is fulfilled? You're speaking from the thought process that the wife was fulfilled.
I'm trying to just talk through this. I'm trying to talk through this hypothetical aside from this this story real quick. Aside from this story real quick. Because you said if the wife was doing everything except the sex, he needs to just grow up.
Yeah.
The husband
he does. Because again, you're not willing to have the right conversations, which makes you immature.
Okay. All right. That's the part I needed to hear then. All right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, now you have to have these types of conversations on the front end. You need to know your partner because that's what a lot of this stuff boils down to. People get married and they get into serious situations with people that they don't know. And so if you know that sex is very important to you and you know that the person that you are dating ain't one that's quick to put out, maybe you shouldn't be dating that person. Maybe that person ain't for you.
Can I talk on my podcast?
That's the part I needed to hear.
On my podcast.
It sounded like
yes, sir.
It sounded
I simmer down.
At first, fair, it sounded like you were saying like, oh, if you're not getting sex in your marriage, you just got to deal with it.
No.
Yeah, no. You do have to deal with it if you don't bring it up. Yeah, you absolutely have to deal with it if you don't bring it up.
But if both parties are mature, then that is a problem that you should be able to work through. And then you should be able to find a solution if both parties are mature. But this person in this letter, he wasn't mature. He wasn't mature enough to talk to his wife. He wasn't mature enough to let his side chick know, I'm not going to do anything with you. In fact, he was so immature, he brought his side chick on this trip down to Florida when he knew that all she was good for was S-ing and F-ing. Like, why would he do that? He just wants one thing from her. He doesn't want her to talk. He doesn't want to buy her stuff. And I think that she got everything that she needed. So she left that relationship. She took money for his Cash App. And she is smart. She actually threw in the homie some too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that was genius right there.
That was very
diabolical.
Cash App. Listen, Cash App transactions are not disputable because you have to use a PIN to send it out. So like that money is gone.
Gone.
He cannot talk about he was hacked, baby. You gave that money away, my guy. You gave it away.
Exactly.
That is, I'm going to put that one in my pocket. That's a good one.
Non-disputable, non-refundable. And then she left with her newfound money. She left him in Florida. He's broke and now he don't know what to do. But if he was able to tell his wife beforehand, hey, you aren't doing these things for me. Can we talk about it? She may say, okay, well, go out there and get you something else. She may have said that, and all this stuff could have been situated. But the fact that he is entertaining and that he entertained these conversations about leaving his wife for so long, that he brought this side chick all the way down to Florida, means that he wasn't mature enough, and now he wants to um and now he's wondering why his wife is leaving after he decided to be faithful. How do I know that? So you're in bed with the girl and you're like, I decided to be faithful now today. It doesn't work like that.
Oh
It
yeah,
doesn't.
no. That's all crazy. Yeah, that's all craziness.
Then that's craziness as well. How do I fix this mess? Guess you can't.
I
You
mean,
got to
that's a
you
long road. That's a long road to fix. I believe anything can be fixed, especially when you talk about relationships with people, but it's a long road. And do you have enough? Are y'all gonna live long enough to like be able to fix this?
My
Because
gosh.
if this happens at 60, you might not be able to recover. I probably got 14 more, 10 to 14 more years. You're not gonna be able to recover from this in that amount of time.
Mm-mm.
yeah.
I'm gonna be on my deathbed, and I'll just be getting to the point where it's like, all right, I can finally let this go. And
Right.
you can talk to me again.
Right.
Aaron, you're the only one that's married on this podcast. What
I
say
know.
ye?
He said, I'm staying out of
missed
it.
it.
That's what he said
Yeah.
earlier.
Oh,
So how do you treat your side chick, Aaron?
baby, you don't got one.
I
Don't
keep
play.
her on the curb. I
Do
can't
not
afford
be
He's
to
pimping.
still on the curb. Aaron said he pimping. He only see it when he need his money.
Right. That's the only time we meet up, and even then, we don't meet in person. It's a drop off.
Right, because she's sending it to your cash out.
No, it's a drop. I go pick it up in a designated
Oh, it's a
location.
dead drop. It's a
Yep.
dead drop. He just go to the location and he don't never see her.
Get out of here.
Okay, guys. Well, that is the end of this. What was this episode? Oh, this recap
Recap.
of
Mhm.
D&D 3 and 4. We need to go ahead and decide when we're going to talk to next. So start looking at your calendars, guys. I'm going to ask you when this is over, but you can email your questions to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. You can also follow us and DM your questions on our social media at Black Geek Energy on Instagram, Black Geek Energy on Facebook, Black Geek Energy on TikTok, Black Geek Energy on Threads. I always forget Threads. VGE_pod on Twitter. We are also on YouTube and Twitch at Black Geek Energy. And the episode that we were talking about today, our D&D playthrough, and all our past D&Ds are on our Patreon. And
All right.
DeMarcus, I was able to lower our Patreon to $3
Okay.
because $1 was just, I mean, we would be getting 20 cents at that point. So
That's fair. I mean, okay, cool. I'm cool with $3.
all
I'm
right,
cool with
so the Patreon is $3 a month. You're gonna get all our D&D live plays, and then you're gonna get some more conversations between me and D Swizzle over here. We're gonna talk about, some pop culture things, some, BGE after dark. He may stand up and show us his big badonkadonk. Give
Oh
us a little
no.
hint now at the badonkadonk.
Mm-mm. I
Who
don't
you
want
talking to?
you.
Okay. All right, I'm talking to you. And I was talking to you. So yeah, that is Patreon. So make sure you follow us there for all the funness. DeMarcus, any final words?
This has been a fun episode, man. Yeah. Go play some D&D with your friends.
All right,
If you
that was the
like
worst
hearing us
one.
play.
That was the worst one we've ever had. So I'm gonna have
Worst,
to edit.
worst final words.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that out because that's not gonna be on the main show ever.
Okay. I mean, well, all right. However you feel.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
All
Does
right.
anybody else have anything they want to say?
BGE out.
You heard it.
What's happening, my fellow geeks out there? It's a new year. Welcome to 2024. New me, or the same you. However you want to play it this year. I am here to tell y'all that I am in a much better space mentally, and a lot of that is due to getting, I'm not going to say the help I need, but having someone to talk to objectively, like that third party who's just there to give you advice and not really trying to put their own judgment on you, and also like kind of helping you, think through some of your thoughts. Maybe you're an external processor, maybe not. But you can do all of these things with BetterHelp.com. So you can be in the same place I am. You can be in a better place than I am. You can improve the way you think and the way you approach situations just by having someone to talk to about it that is not there to judge you, that is available at the send of a text, that you can switch them out if it's not working. If they're not giving you the advice you need, you can just say, hey, BetterHelp, give me someone else, and they'll find you someone else to partner with. Tell you it's an amazing service. And if you tell them we sent you, you're going to get a discount. Because why would we tell you to go if we're not going to hook you up? So go to betterhelp.com/BGEpod and tell them DeMarcus sent you.